Yo, what's good, YouTube? We back with another video. Around Me Too Hard. Instagram gonna be in the description. Drop a sub if you like this kind of content. Today we'll be talking about how you gotta have this thought in you all day. This feeling in you like you gotta prove all the people wrong that said bad about you, that talked bad about you, that did wrong to you. You gotta think like, man, I want to be in a position in the future, at least, or even as soon as possible. I want to be in a position where they look at me and they're like, damn, I was wrong. You know what I mean? Like, you might have had people in school talking shit about you. You might just have people in your circle talking bad about you. People you know think this and that. But in essence, the ultimate goal you should have is to prove them wrong. Anyone who like said bad about you or said you could only do this, or you can't do this, or you can't do that, you gotta think like, man, I gotta prove them wrong. So the way that you apply that, let's say every day you wake up and you gotta just be actively thinking about, what am I doing? Like, if you wake up, grab the phone, scroll on reels, you got to be actively thinking like, is this helping me get to the point where they were wrong, or is this proving them right? Now, I'm not saying like to care so much about what everyone thinks, but at the end of the day, like, in your nature, you're gonna care. There's no one who just completely doesn't care what anyone anyone thinks. It's not a thing. And you know that you care. Everyone cares a little bit, and it does matter at the end of the day, to a point, what people think. But in certain scenarios, you gotta be like, man, fuck what everyone thinks. But so every day, what I'm saying, wake up and think every morning, like, think about all the people that talked bad about you, all the people that said you wouldn't be nothing, all the people who you know think that you aren't doing anything. Think about that every day you wake up. Every day you about to go to the gym so you could get in that extra work. Every day you're goofing off instead of doing what you need to be doing. Every day when you get in the bathroom, you looking dusty and you're like, nah, I don't want to shave right now. And you could apply it to anything, any facet of life. Think about everyone who hated, who said bad, and think about the teacher. Think about the teacher who just had that attitude towards you because maybe you were like different, because you weren't like everyone else. You just weren't like everyone else, and they thought you were gonna just be nothing, or you were just gonna be trouble. You wouldn't be anything. Think about that teacher, and I know everyone got one, at least. If you were a little like abnormal, I got some teachers I remember. I could just see it in their face. I could feel it in their voice. And just their attitude towards me, or certain stuff that I said, because I was not keeping up with the content of that class. They basically, to keep it real, their attitude about me, I could just feel it, was that I'm going to be a bum. I'm going to be a loser. That I'm dumb. But it's people act like that just because you don't fit into like their perceived like how you should be. But you gotta be you, and you gotta do what you want to do, but you gotta be successful with it. You know what I mean? Like, it's not enough time in this life to be goofing around. It's not enough time in this life to be like, we're not 12 years old anymore. We can't be sitting here spending hours watching Minecraft videos. We can't be sitting here playing GTA 5 hours every day. Y'all are more worried about how much money you got in GTA Online than you're worried about how much money you got in real life. Think about that. More worried about how much money you got in GTA Online than how much money you got in real life. You guys will spend real money to have money on the game. Playing the game. Go on YouTube. glitches to get money in GTA, how to get the most money in GTA, how to get the most RP, whatever. I'm not saying I never played it or you never can, but I know how it is. I mean, during quarantine, that's all I was doing. It was me and my friend playing that every day, every night. I would stay up all day and just play GTA online with my friend in quarantine and just shoot blanks all day, bro. I'm keeping it real, bro. But the thing is like I was like 15. So you gotta look like how old are you? Are you 15? Are you 12? If you're watching this, probably not. So you gotta think like, how am I moving? Am I moving like I'm grown and I want to get something done? Or am I moving like I'm like 14 and I don't even know or care yet as to what's gonna happen? So this is just kind of like a rant. I hope that this could be motivational. I hope that this could make you think like, yeah, you know what I mean? This is not super structured, but it's just I'm hitting on some key points. Like, man, we're not 15 anymore, and at the end of the day, you got to prove them wrong. You have to prove them wrong. All the people, think about it. Think about your old manager at this job. I like the manager at my job right now, supervisor, whatever. But to be real, at pretty much every previous job, there was at least one or more managers, supervisors, or whatever you want, higher positions that were just dickheads, and I hate them. So you got to think about, like, you really need to just envision it. Like that supervisor at the last job, bro, I be thinking about this every day. Like my previous like managers or whatever from when I was younger, who were dickheads and all that kind of stuff, and now I'm making like way more than them. I'm dead serious. Like, even just with my job, I'm making more than like 2 positions above me when I used to work at Walmart. I'm keeping it real. I used to work there. And some of them were cool, but a lot of the managers were kind of dickheads, for real. So just think about that. Like, how can I do better than, like, in terms of a job, think about how can I make more money than my previous manager. Even if you don't dislike them, it's just a good thought. Like, but it is helpful if you do dislike them for that motivation. Think about, like, if a motherfucker beat you up, think about, like, how can I get better so I could beat him up? If a motherfucker pulled out a stack on you and flexed it in your face, think about how I could get a bigger stack and pull it out and flex it in his face. If it's some dude in your area who's popping on IG and you're not popping, and he said something about that, or he's just a dickhead, think about how can I get more popping on IG than he is, and how can I be like, damn, bro, you got to get your followers up. You know what I mean? I'm not saying to be hateful. I'm not saying to think that you're better than everyone, but I'm just saying the people who hated on you, the people who said the worst about you, just imagine how good it would feel if you be 10 times better than them in every aspect, and you could pull up and show them that you are. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Going on a little bit. I hope that this could be motivational to you. If you like this kind of videos, please drop a sub. Go follow me on Instagram. I'm gonna put it in the description. It's arami.v2, araami.v2, or araami period v2. My original one got banned a while ago. But yeah, hope you liked the video. I'll see you in the next video. Keep it moving. 2025, 2026. We getting it. We not even playing anymore. We're not kids no more. We gotta get it going. You will be, if you even made it to the point where you're watching these kinds of videos, you will definitely have more success than just the average person who is just watching IG Reels beating their meat all day long. But yeah, so I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.